Hi Sagittarius, this is your June reading. I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm really busy and there's some changes on YouTube. If you follow me on YouTube, you will know in the future what the changes will be. Okay, the all over energy is the Chariot. You are the champion. You have come to your point and you've got what you want and you're a victor. And you're even going upwards and onwards with this card. You've got recognition, or you will have recognition. I think you might have recognition by now because we're in July, and July will be late as well because of the busy things I'm doing. Also, this means that luck is on your side. This is means also that you're strong, mentally strong, and that you're ready to think things out and that you're going to go for what you want because you're a fire sign. You don't let your heart rule your mind and your mind your heart. You are going for what you want in the direction that you want to go. Also, this means that time is fertile to get pregnant. Time is fertile to start new projects. You could be finishing projects and having victory with the projects. You might be getting a wage rise, a promotion. You could also be getting engaged or married. You could also be starting a family as time is fertile. If you don't want to get pregnant, then take precautions. If you're too mature, you could hear of a birth. You could hear of an engagement, marriage, in the family circle or the friends circle. This means that you could be moving home. You could even be immigrating. Um, you could be expanding the home. You can be expanding in work. You can be expanding in romance. Life in general, going on to the next level. Definitely, it is a beautiful and a lucky card to have, as it is number 7. You might be more spiritual and definitely empathic and telepathic. You might be more emotionally sensitive, but it's a good card to have as the all over energy. You've also got the Temperance. This represents Cancer prominently, and you have Temperance, which represents you. This can also be an other Sagittarius that might cross your path. Great minds think alike. That is what I'm getting through. So you might be brain bashing with another Sagittarius. Also, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is making plans, partnering up in business or in romance, making plans for the future. Definitely new growth is shooting up. You've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is Aquarius, prominently, but don't forget Gemini or Libra. So something could have already happened legally or with municipalities, or you could have been dealing with institutions in June, as this represents Aquarius prominently. But remember, it can also be Gemini, so that could be June time or June person, let alone Libra. In the second week, you might have felt bored, stuck, and you wanted to change. Well, don't throw an old pair of shoes away before you've got a new pair of shoes. 8 means that money could be coming to you, could be a holiday money, could be a tax return, it could be a promotion. With regards to the Chariot, and definitely recognition of your hard work. You want excitement, you want adventure, and you're feeling stuck at the you might have felt stuck at that moment, but it shows that you are moving on to quieter waters. You're leaving rough waters behind you with the Six of Swords, again, Aquarius. Both of these cards represent Aquarius. This is also that you might be crossing water. This could be via a ferry, a boat, a flight, a bridge. You could be crossing a sea, you could be crossing a mere or lake, or even a canal. Slowly but steady. Although it is the swords that means swiftly, you're going with the flow. Definitely you're being carried on to better times. There will be celebrations in the third week of June. You might have already felt that at this moment, since we are in July. You might have had a reunion with family and friends, celebrating with family and friends. And 3 means creativity and productivity. You've got the King of Wands, which represents Aries prominently, but don't forget Leo, or yourself, Sagittarius. Sagittarius lying next to each other. I think it could be more influence of Sagittarius and other Sagittarian. You've got the King of Swords, your opposite, that's the Gemini, prominently, but don't forget Libra or Aquarius. Your opposite side is definitely sponding with you. You could be sponding or brain bashing with a Gemini, and they might have given you a great idea and they will stand by your side, or you could seek judicial or official or professional advice, a second opinion. He knows that the sword cuts 2 ways. He's great in communication, gathering knowledge in order to win, uh, again with the chariot to win and to have victory. And you've got the Three of Cups celebrations at the end of the month, if it is not during the middle of the month or the beginning of the month, as you are making plans, and you've got victory here as the overall energy. So definitely great stuff to have. Reunion with family and friends, perhaps. Could be in Cancer, because the chariot represents Cancer. The king represents Gemini, so that those 2 months, Gemini, June and July, could be absolutely victory for you. Okay, so definitely take your rest, as things are quite busy for you. And I will read from the book, the Simple Wisdom of a Household Dog. Okay, and you've got rest. It's not in an alphabetical order, but I will be reading from the book. Okay, just bear with me. Rest, break, relax, pause, breath, or breathe, and meditation. Albus the dog says, "Phew, time for a breather. I love to run around, but I do get tired after a bit. And it's nice to stop and enjoy the scenery. If you never stop to breathe and look around, well, you could end up anywhere at all. And exhausted to boot. So I'm just going to lie here for a while and enjoy the squishy moss and the sunbeam. Thank you very much. Why not pull up a rock and join me? A rock? Well, I don't see a rock. Well, yeah, the rocks in the background. So sit on a rock and rest. So it is telling you not to feel despondent and upset, and don't throw away old shoes before you've got new shoes, because busy times are going to be ahead of you and celebrations. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, although it's later than normal. Let me know if you like to receive your readings at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month, just to resonate, see whether it resonates with your reading. what has happened. Take care, stay safe, and know that I love you, and the angels, the divine, and your ancestors are with you. Take care. Bye-bye.